Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a minute. Today I am doing a bob and I'm using this Canicolin 3-in-1 pack. I'm gonna be cutting one of the sections or pack into 4 pieces, so half and half. I'll cut it in half, then I cut it one half in another half, and so on for the back portion. So that's one, and I'll be cutting one of that into 4 equal parts just for the back section. And that is the freetress deep twist. I'll be adding few pieces throughout the hair. For this part, I am separating the hair into 3 sections. The back of her head, the hair there is thin, so I'm trying to get everything in. This part will be the first section or the back section, and then we have the middle, then we're gonna have the top. So for the back, I'll be doing 4. I'll cut the hair into 4 sections, and then for the middle, I'll cut one of the hair into 3 sections, and for the top, I'll just cut the hair into 2 sections. So the back portion, one of the hair will be cut into 4 by cutting half, and then one of the half will be cut in 2 or halves. So we have 4 sections from one of the hair for the back. In the middle, I'll have one of the hair cut in 3 sections, and for the top, I'll just cut one of the hair in half. So once I separate the hair into 3 sections, I'll be adding the hair, which should be some big jumbo box braids, and then I'll add the freetress deep twist hair throughout some of the braids. I don't want the hair to be too full, and I don't want it to be too thin. So if when the freetress hair gets frizzed out after wearing it so long, she can always cut it off, and it will not be too thin. It will still have that natural look. So for each braid, I will clip the ends or cut the ends, and then I will add elastic bands so it won't unravel. And then once I do the first braid, or if I cut it, I use that as a measurement for the rest of the braid when I'm cutting it. So just use the first braid as a guide throughout the hair to just keep measuring it. And when you doing the cutting, or when I'm doing the cutting, I try not to cut at the exact length as the previous one. I try to cut like an inch or make it be an inch longer, and then I cut it. It's best to have the hair longer than shorter, because if it's shorter, then it's gonna be uneven. So it's best to have it a little bit longer than the previous braid, so you can always go back and cut. So that's what I mean by taking a few pieces of the hair out. And once you get to the top, or closer to the top, you want to have more of the curly hair coming out, so it has that fuller look. So yeah, I'm just braiding the hair down for the back portion, and when I'm done, I'm just gonna cut and then put the elastic band on the ends. So now that I'm finished with the back portion, I am just snipping the extra hair that's on the extra frizz that's on the hair and cutting the ends and putting the elastic bands on each of them to prevent it from unraveling. So I will use that first braid as a guide to measure the rest, making sure that they're on the same length, and also that I cut a little bit longer than the previous one, just to be on the safe side, because you don't want to have a shorter braid than the previous one. It's best to have a little bit longer, then you can go ahead and cut off the excess. The rubber band is just to prevent it from unraveling. So the back portion will be clipped and trimmed and clipped, and also the curly hair will be clipped as well if it's too long. So this process will be done throughout the whole head. I just keep measuring and cutting the ends and putting the elastic band. But the further I go up in the head, I will add a little bit more curly hair. As you can see, some of the hair, the curly hair, is not added, as I said, to prevent too much of a fullness. I just want it to be looking natural, and the rest I just randomly put the curly hair into the braids. But once you're at the top, you're gonna make sure that you try to take out the curly hair as quick as possible, as soon as you start braiding, to create that fullness. So this is what I mentioned about taking the hair out as soon as you start braiding. You can do like 2 to 4 stitches, and then you started taking the hair out and continue braiding, just to have that little fullness at the top. And the finished product, I'll just add a little bit of mousse, and the style is complete. Just keep on watching. There you have it, the finished product. If there's any other style that you'd like me to do, please leave it in the comment section. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye. Please share, like, and leave your positive comment below. Thank you.